So then why is real estate one of the few investments where time truly works in your favor?
Well, we often talk about inflation as a negative force. And generally, if we're talking about groceries or gasoline, people don't like to pay more. But the reality is real estate, inflation in real estate is a great thing because it's what causes when the price of something goes up, that's called inflation.
Right.
Real estate continually outpaces inflation in the United States. I tell people, it is the drop dead, drop the mic, stop the clock, best hedge against inflation for American families, always has been and always will be.
Right. Now, you just said in the United States, does that hold true for Canada also?
100%. I mean, the economies function very similarly, right? People love real estate. Home ownership in both countries is high. It's 60+% of the rates of home ownership.
So if you're an agent today, those are valuable things to share with your buyers and or your sellers.
100%. And here's the thing. I have a saying. This is a message to the agents. And the reason I say this is to serve your buyers, right? Is because they don't know. And so what we have to do is we have to sell real estate before we sell houses. And what I mean by that is sell the idea, if I'm in Cheyenne, Wyoming, of what did the last 20 years in Cheyenne look like? Well, I saw the graph. It looked pretty darn good.
I know.
Right? And so that you've got to sell them on the idea of real estate first. And then we can go look at houses.
Right. And I agree. I have seen some charts lately. Like we are not at a high interest rate at 6%. With the cost of housing and the interest rate, it can become a big mind game.
Here's where I think we sometimes we get in the ditch, is we hear something on the news or some economy says interest rates are high. And our buyer hears that. And then, our buyer starts talking about it, or it's not a good time to buy real estate. And the problem is agents, we buy into their idea.
Right. You have to choose what you feed your mind.
And it's interesting because most agents, you were talking about stocks and investing in stocks. If you walked into your stockbroker's office or your financial planner's office and you said, look, Stephanie, if you were my financial planner, what's your position on the market? And I ask agents that sometimes and they'll say, well, interest rates are high or whatever. They don't have a position. Here's your position on the market. There's 3 things in life that are guaranteed. Ready for them?
Ready.
Death, taxes, and real estate in Cheyenne always goes up.
Right.
That's it. That's my position. When's the best time to buy? Today. When's the next best time to buy? Tomorrow. That is it.